All right, so I'm going to give you a tip that I've learned from walking around looking for wildlife, especially deer. Is even as slow as I'm going, and even though I haven't seen anything yet, if I would simply just stop and look around and stand, look long enough, there's probably a deer staring at me. He's been watching me for quite a while since I got down here. But as you can kind of see, right now everything's starting to grow and green up. That's another reason I don't come down not too long after this time of year, because it gets so tall with the vegetation that you really can't see them at all. But yeah, I guarantee you there's some deer watching me. I just haven't seen the shape yet, or I haven't seen their tail. Sometimes I'll spook them up just they're laying in the grass or something like that, and they'll run off. But yeah, even though I haven't seen anything yet, there's a lot of deer down here. And just after I turned that video off, I took 3 steps and I spooked up. I can see them over there. They're probably 60 yards away. 3, maybe 4 does. I can't take pictures and hold this camera at the same time. So I'm gonna get off here, finish up this walk, and see if I can't sneak up on these guys for a picture. All right, hello. I want to do a closing video here, and so I'll try to put this video together and show you where I was at and a few deer that I saw, but I'll try to get the picture included, and you'll be able to see that even though I was able to see some deer and get a picture, it was not as good as I like. I like to be very close to the deer when I take a picture, and you really have to be closer than you think. Even though this camera is a 1:500 zoom lens, I was using the digital crop feature, which is 500 times 1.6. You can do the math. That's effectively how far out I was shooting. But and I still couldn't get her feel the frame. You really have to get close. So if you're interested in doing wildlife photography, here's some tips that I've learned over the last few years. Is you got to treat it as if you're deer hunting. I will, if I'm real serious about wanting to get some more deer photos, I'll come out here just before the sunrise, and when I can finally see to walk around, I start walking down, and up high up here is where they're at overnight, and then they come down this river bottom in the morning time. I've seen it 100 times, so I know I just go down there and find a place to sit down, but I do it when you can barely see, and then I just wait. And then they come down walking. I've had them walk within 20 yards of me. But I'll be camoed up. I'll have ghillie suit on, or I'll be in something camouflage and just sitting there being nice and still. I've had them walk up and just stare at me and stomp at me just as if I was a hunter. But I've shot more deer with a camera than I ever did when I was a deer hunter. And you can find them by just walking real slowly around, but you got to walk really slow. It's a step, 2 steps, stop, and then stare. And start looking around in the woods, and you want to start looking for deer shapes, because it's so woody down here. They blend in so well, and the only way you'll really, once you start looking for the shape of a deer head or the length of the body, that's when you'll spot your deer, and they'll be standing in the thick of the woods staring at you, and you don't even see them yet. So just like earlier in this video, I told you they're probably out there watching me, and as soon as I turned off the video, I took 2 steps, and up they jumped out of the weeds and ran. So they had been watching me until I got close enough to them that they thought I was a danger. But come early, get your camouflage on. You don't have to use a lens like this one. I know Canon makes other lenses that are budget friendly, more so than this one. But you're gonna have to get close. There's other third-party lenses you can get that'll get you the additional range you need, but you're gonna have to, if you want the up close and personal deer pictures, you've got to treat it as if you're a hunter. So anyhow, that's it for the wildlife video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good evening. Bye.